Okay, look at this question. Mr. Penshup Penshupar retired from government services on 30 September 2019. ध्यान से देखो हाँ, retired from government services. That means he was government employee. Okay, and he retired on 30 September. From 1st November, 30 September and 1st November. I hope you understand there is a gap between 1 month.
Yes, ma'am.
There is a gap of 1 month in between. I hope you understand. October month is not given
Yes, ma'am.
here. Okay. From November, 1st November, he joined as a superintendent of a nursing home. He furnishes the following information for the previous year ending on 31st March 2020. Okay. What is your basic salary? Up to 30 September, government, being a government employee, you are receiving basic pay of rupees 2,60,000. Please note, it is not per month. It is up to 30 September 2019. That means from April to September. How many months are there? 6 months are there. How many months are there? We always count previous year. So previous year starts from April. April to September
April.
because, yes, April to September because he retired in the month of September.
6 months.
No. Yes, so from April to September, he worked for 6 months. In the previous year, I'm not saying he worked only for 6 months. I'm saying in the previous year, he worked for 6 months and then he retired. Okay, so his salary was
Yes,
two
ma'am.
lakh 60,000 up to September means for 6 months. 6 months salary 2,60,000. Entertainment allowances from government up to September 5,000. Pension per month means uncommuted. And uncommuted whether to government employee or to private employee. I hope you remember it was fully taxable because it is
Yes,
per
ma'am.
month, because it is regular, because it is uncommuted. And uncommuted whether to government or private employee, fully taxable. Fully taxable. Okay. So look at this pension per month from 1st October 2019. Of course, he retired 30 September. So from 1st October, he will receive pension. No, pension is after the service, after the retirement, not during the retirement. So don't get confused that he left the job on 30 September, how it is starting from 1st October. Pension has to start from retirement date only, no? Retirement date is 30 September. So what is after 30 September? 1st October. Pension will start from 1st October only. I hope you understand. There is no point of confusion there. Okay, so pension per
Yes, ma'am.
month,
Yes,
that
ma'am.
means uncommuted pension from 1st October 2019 at the rate 1500. And if you multiply 1500 from 1st October to 31st March, we are concerned only with up to 31st March because our previous year ends on 31st March. So October to March, how many months are there? 6 months. So if you
6 months.
multiply, yes, if you multiply 1500 with 6, so what is the amount of total? I mean, for total 6 months, what will be the total amount? 1500 into
9,000.
6. Yes. So that is only what is
9,000.
written there. That is what is written. No, at the rate 1500 per month and total is 9,000 for 6 months. So don't get confused, ma'am. Two figures are given, 1500 and 9,000. So two figures are not given. Two figures, of course, one figure is for per month. And if you multiply for 6, ultimately we want it for 6 months because October to March is 6 months. At the end, we wanted to multiply for 6 months and they have given it already. It is ready made. I mean, it is readily available for you. Okay. Salary, leave salary in respect of earned leave to his credit, 13,500. See, on the retirement date, he receives leave encashment salary. What was encashment of leave salary? It is related to the leaves that you earn and that you do not take, the leaves that are freely available to you, and you do not take those leaves. Instead, you come to the office and work in the office, right? Work for an employer, right? So that is known as earning leave to his credit. That means if you are earning those leaves, that will not go in waste. No, it will be your extra earnings, right? So that is 13,500 employer is giving you. Government is your employer and he is giving you 13,500. I hope you remember, huh? Leave encashment salary received at the time of retirement or after the retirement is fully exempted to government employees. I hope you remember the chart. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Gratuity, 1,10,000 rupees. So to government employees, gratuity is fully, yes, tell me, fully
Taxable.
taxable. Gratuity to government employees
Sorry.
fully
हाँ,
exempted.
I'm exempted.
Provident fund, 1,50,000. Okay, provident fund to government employees fully exempted because to government employee, which provident fund is given to them? Statutory provident fund. And always remember, statutory provident fund is fully exempted. Commuted pension. I hope you remember commuted pension to government employees is fully exempted. Okay, so far it was related to commuted pension to private employees. We have covered the point yesterday. याद है 2,40,000 rupees and then we with gratuity and without gratuity to private employee. So it was without gratuity in that sum. Remember the point?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, that was of private employee commuted pension. But now it is government employee getting commuted pension. It is fully exempted. Salary from nursing home 30,000. Okay, that will be fully taxable. Of course, salary is always taxable. You are required to compute his taxable salary from assessment year 2021. Okay, let us start. Write down. Write down Mr. SSC. Sorry, SSC Mr. Penkusher. Legal status individual. Legal status is individual. Come on, be quick. Previous year 1920, assessment year 2021, and PAN card number, you can just leave it and put a small that hyphen wala dash. छोटा सा dash लगाकर
ma'am.
छोड़ सकते हैं. Done? Okay. Let us start with the format. Particulars, inner column and outer column, and give it a heading. This statement has a heading, and what is the heading? Computation of income from salary. Computation of income from salary. Okay, so let us start with base. There are two salaries now. One is of government service, and the other one is after retirement he joins superintendent. He joined as a superintendent in a nursing home. So there are two different salaries. So I think let us go in. ठीक है, लिखो, मैं बताती हूँ आपको कैसे लिखना है. लिखो बेसिक सैलरी. बेसिक सैलरी. या फिर आप है ना ऐसे कर सकते हैं क्या? एक मिनट रुकिए, मैं आपको बताती हूँ. रुकिए, मैं आपको बताती हूँ यहाँ पर. मतलब हम लोग ए और बी पार्ट में डिवाइड कर देते हैं. ए पार्ट में लिखेंगे हम पहले गवर्नमेंट सर्विस, सैलरी फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट सर्विस, और दूसरे पार्ट में लिख देंगे हम सैलरी फ्रॉम नर्सिंग होम. तो हम सर्विस टू नर्सिंग होम या फिर ऐसा कुछ वर्ड, ठीक है ना. तो हम एक मिनट रुकिए, मैं आपको बताती हूँ. ठीक है, अभी देखिए इसमें ना हम लोग क्या कर सकते हैं. सबसे पहले हमने यहाँ पे लिख दिया, ये देखिए, ए सैलरी फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट सर्विस। ओके, ठीक है, ऐसे लिख दिया। अब सबसे पहले जो आपने ए लिखा है ना, सैलरी फ्रॉम गवर्नमेंट सर्विस, अब उसके नीचे लिखेंगे बेसिक सैलरी। सो आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is, write down A as a salary from government service. We will write down all what is received from government service. We will get a total of it, and then we will write B, salary from nursing home. Okay, so write down. Done this much? Write down basic salary. Now look at the question and tell me what was the basic salary up to September. So you also need to write basic salary bracket up to September 2019. 6 for 6 months. Up to September 2019, comma for 6 months. या फिर अगर आपको for 6 months नहीं लिखना है तो from April to September. From April to September. Outer column, sorry, write it in the inner column now. Don't give it in the outer column. Write it in the inner column. 2,60,000. Next, entertainment allowances, inner column 5,000. It is received from government, huh? And we are on the part of we are on the first part, which is salary from government employer. ठीक है, entertainment allowances from government 5,000, inner column. Now pension per month, but I don't want per month, I want it for 6 months, from 1st October to 31st March. It is 6 months. Okay, so how to write that I will tell you. Write it as uncommuted pension. Uncommuted pension, make a bracket there, from October to March to 2020. From October 19 to March 2020. So it will be 1500 into 6. You can write 1500 into 6 because per month is 1500. Yes, so inner column 9,000. Fully taxable, remember. Uncommuted pension is fully taxable to all, whether government or private employee, to all. It is fully taxable. Uncommuted pension, 9,000, inner column. Leave salary in respect of earned leave to his credit. In short, it is known as encashment of leave salary. Write down. Encashment of leave salary. So encashment of leave salary is always fully exempted to government employee if it is received after retirement. And yes, he is retiring and then he is receiving. During the service received, whether by government employee or by private, it is fully taxable. During the service, but it is received on the retirement. Okay, so it is fully exempted to government employee, not to private. It is fully exempted for government employee. It is, I mean, for private employees also it is like, I mean, they are giving you exemption limits, but there are limits. For government, it is fully exempted. For private, there are certain limits that you have to follow, and those limits we have studied in those. I have given you ना word document जिसमें charts बने हुए हैं. We have studied there. You remember the chart form? मैंने आपको 2 forms बनाकर दिए chart के table के form में. ठीक है? For
Yes,
government it is fully exempted. For private there are 4 conditions. Whichever is less will be selected for exemption limit. So here 13,500 will be fully exempted because it is government employee. Therefore, it is fully exempted. Okay. So how we will write it? Write down encashment of leave salary in the particulars column. Write down in the particulars column 13,500. 13,500. नीचे आ जाएंगे नेक्स्ट लाइन. Less fully exempted. Don't write just exempted. Write down less fully exempted. Now in the particulars column only 13,500. Again same. Fully means same. 13,500, but put it in the bracket. Now 13,500 minus 13,500, inner column nil. See the way they have written here. See, 13,500 minus 13,500, inner column nil. Inner column, huh? And this has to be
मैम
written in particulars column.
मैम बट
Yes.
कैसे पता चला कि वो रिटायरमेंट के बाद उसको मिला?
अरे ये बोल तो रहा है 30 सितंबर को रिटायर हो गया. देखो ड्यूरिंग द सर्विस होता ना तो ये ऐसा बताता ड्यूरिंग द सर्विस उसको मिला. अभी 30 सितंबर को रिटायर तो हो गया. ये लिखा
Yes,
जो
ma'am.
भाई ये देखो 30 सितंबर को रिटायर हो गया तो अब उसको ये सब चीजें मिल रही हैं. तो कॉमन सेंस से 30 सितंबर के पर ही मिल रही है ना. 30 सितंबर रिटायरमेंट पर ही मिल रही है ना.
Yes, ma'am.
अगर ऐसा होता ना तो वो लिखता कि इसको लीव सैलरी है ना ड्यूरिंग द सर्विस मिल रहा था. या फिर है ना कभी कभी क्वेश्चन कैसे आता है रिटायरमेंट होता ही नहीं है बंदे का. समझो देयर इज नो रिटायरमेंट, ही इज स्टिल वर्किंग इन द कंपनी एंड लीव सैलरी इज गिवन. तो समझने वाली बात है कि रिटायर हुआ ही नहीं है और लीव सैलरी इसको ड्यूरिंग द सर्विस मिली है. समझा अभी? यस.
Yes, ma'am.
ओके
Yes.
ठीक है. तो आप देखो यहाँ पे कैसे लिखा हुआ है, बिल्कुल वैसा लिखेंगे. ये देखो बिल्कुल ऐसा ही लिखा. आई एक्सपेक्ट यू टू राइट दिस वे. ऐसा ही लिखा है ना. यस टेल मी कम ऑन फास्ट.
Yes,
हाँ
ma'am.
यस मैम.
ओके चलो नेक्स्ट पॉइंट है आपका ग्रेच्युटी. ग्रेच्युटी टू गवर्नमेंट एम्प्लॉई इज फुली एग्जाम्प्टेड. सो द वे वी नीड टू राइट इज लिखो ग्रेच्युटी इनर कॉलम पर्टिकुलर्स कॉलम 1,10,000. gratuity 1,10,000. Particulars column, please note particulars column. Come to the next line, write down less fully exempted. If you don't remember the sections, please don't write it because wrong sections will deduct your marks. Less fully exempted. Again 1,10,000 in bracket in particulars column. See the way they have written here. 1,10,000 के नीचे 1,10,000 less fully exempted. But the second time you are writing 1,10,000 has to be written in the bracket. And the inner column will be nil. Nil means nothing is taxable. Nothing is taxable. Okay. Next, provident fund. Remember, the provident fund which is given to the government employee is statutory provident fund. And on the retirement, whatever the amount you receive from that fund is fully exempted. Write it down. Provident fund in the particulars column 1,50,000. In the particulars column write down 1,50,000 rupees. Next line, less fully exempted. Less fully exempted. Same particulars column, bracket 1,50,000. Bracket 1,50,000. See the way they have written. Bracket 1,50,000 and inner column nil. Okay, what is the next point? Commutate pension. Commutate pension is how much? 32,000. Write down. I hope you remember commutate pension to government employees fully exempted. Write down. Commutate pension, particulars column 32,000. Next line, less fully exempted to government employee. Less fully exempted. And the second time that you write 32,000 in the particulars column, you will give it in a bracket. You will write that amount in bracket. So 32 minus 32. Inner column will be reflected by which amount?
Nil.
Nil.
Nil. Very good. So now, see, the next point is salary from nursing home. That is my B part. The A part was anything received from government has taken into consideration. Okay, everything received from government has been taken into consideration. Now you tell me the total of A part. Write down that on the next line. Write down total salary from government service. Total salary from government service, and now put it in the outer column. The total amount, put it in the outer column. Tell me the total of all what is written in the inner column, like 2,60,000, 5,000, 9,000. There are three figures, no, that are taxable in the inner column. 2,60,000, 5,000, 9,000. How much is all in all?
2,74,000.
2,74,000.
2,74,000. Write it in the outer column. Just where you have written total income from government service. Now that's done. Don't close anything. Now write it just the way we have written here, no? A. Now write it B. After so many things in inner column, now write here as B. B, salary from nursing home. Salary from nursing home. Okay, now come to the next line. Write down basic salary 30,000. Directly outer column. Q. Why outer column? Because there is a single amount that is given. Only one amount that has been given to us. That is 30,000 rupees. Nothing else. Salary from nursing home is the only amount that we receive from nursing home. Okay. So that can be shown in the outer column directly. Because if you write it in the inner column and there is nothing else other than 30,000 salary. So after adding, there will be 30,000. Same amount that has to be taken to the outer column. Therefore, you skip writing in the inner column and directly we can use outer column because there is a single amount that has been received from nursing home. So you can directly post it to the outer. Write down salary from nursing home, outer column 30,000. That's it. Now draw a line below 30,000. Draw a single line in the outer column below 30,000 के नीचे एक लाइन ड्रॉ करेंगे और अब मुझे बताएंगे आउटर कॉलम में कितने अमाउंट्स हैं. How many amounts are there in the outer column?
2.
Add both
Two.
of them. Add both of them. Salary from government, salary from nursing. Add both of them. What is your total salary? Gross salary.
3,04,000.
Okay. So write down gross
3
salary.
lakh 4.
See here. Look at this screen. I mean, gross salary is outer column 3,04,000. Gross salary outer column 3,04,000. Okay, outer column. Huh? Now come to the deductions. Same way, always same way. Pattern would be same, just as we have written here. Write down less deductions under section 16. 16 subsection 1A standard deduction. See, it will never be given in the question, standard deduction. We always have to give it by our own. Okay, we have to show it. Standard, for everyone it is equal. For everyone it is same, standard. Write down. Standard deduction, the rule is same for everyone. What is the rule? Actual salary or maximum 50,000, whichever is less. This is the rule. And the rule is standard for everyone. Standard means same for everyone, equal for everyone. Write down actual salary in the particulars column. Write down in the particulars column. Okay, tell me what is actual salary? What is actual salary? See, the actual salary is 2,60,000 and 30,000 from nursing home. 2,60,000 and 30,000 from nursing home. So what is two basic salaries? No. Come on, tell me quickly. 2,60,000 plus 30.
4,000. 2,90,000.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, 2,90,000. So write down actual salary 2,90,000 in the particulars column. 2,90,000 in the particulars column. Write down next line or. Again come to the next line, maximum 50,000. Just the way it has been written on the screen. See, look at the screen. Maximum 50,000. Now below that you need to write whichever is less.
50,000.
Yeah, select the amount of, the amount which is the lowest one will be selected. So select the lower wala amount. Which is the lower one?
50,000.
Yes, so select, come in the inner column and write it down 50,000. Just opposite to whichever is less. So whichever is less, 50,000 inner column. Next, 16 subsection 2. 16 subsection 2. Yeah, tell me. Entertainment allowances. Write down entertainment allowances. Is it given in the question? Is it given in the question?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. If it is given, we have to think he is private employee or government employee. Tell me he was.
Government.
Yes. And from government only he received entertainment allowances. From government he received, if it was received by, if it was received from private employer, then deduction would not have been available. But now it is received by government employee, no? And therefore the deduction will be available to him. Do you understand the difference between